What is going on, you guys? EJ here from Everything Blind. Hope you're having a great day and you're ready for a brand new video. Today, guys, we're going to be doing a collaboration video with Blind to Billionaire. His wonderful wife, Corey, is going to be reading us some questions, and me and Matt are going to be answering them back and forth between the video. Now, the one problem is my camera has some issues with recording, but they were very gracious to send me their recording and I could use it on my video here. So this will be coming up very shortly. So follow them on their social media, Blind to Billionaire. Subscribe to their YouTube channel, guys. Show them some love. Also, all my links to my social media will be in the description. And as always, guys, stay awesome. And I hope you enjoy the collaboration video.
Ready? I guess we'll do it.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
And I think what we should do is I'll have EJ answer first, and then I'll have
Perfect.
Matt answer so that we kind of have an order. Okay, guys?
Perfect.
So, what is a struggle you have overcome as a blind person?
Oh man, for me, struggle I've overcome. There's a lot. Honestly, maintaining a job, because it's hard for a blind person to really to find a job and to really keep one.
Yep.
Because the jobs are limited. So.
Mhm.
I would say it would have to be a job,
Mhm.
That's the biggest struggle. So
Yeah. You know what, EJ? I love that answer. I think it's so true because just like you said, it's so hard for people who are blind or visually impaired to find a job, just number one. So I think that's an awesome answer,
I
actually.
actually think that's a great answer because even just finding like work as a sighted person, something you enjoy doing, something that you can do, and then throw in the blindness thing, it's so hard.
Yeah.
And that is a struggle you've overcome. I think that's awesome.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's a great answer.
Good. Yeah. All right. I suppose it's my turn.
It's your turn, Matt.
My turn. Struggle I've overcome. So a struggle I've overcome, I would say probably transitioning into smart technology. I realize that sounds ridiculous because it's been around for years, but up until the start of this year, I did not use any type of smart technology. I was resistant to it and I just did not want to use it because I felt like it's been around for so many years. I was afraid it's difficult for me to admit, but I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to figure it out. And luckily I got an iPhone and I just started using it and I love it. I basically gave up all of my other technology and replaced it with an iPhone. So it was really hard to make that transition, but I'm really happy I did it.
I think it's good.
yeah, the iPhones have came a long way.
Yeah, it's an amazing piece of technology.
And I think it's also kind of helped you like accept your low vision in some ways too, with saying like, yeah, I'm going to use this like a blind person.
Exactly.
Great.
All right, question
okay,
two.
next question. What is something people would be surprised you were able to do as a blind person?
Oh well, there's several. Am I only just to say one or what?
You can say as many as you want.
Yeah, say whatever.
It's your channel, dude.
Oh my goodness. I know they've seen a lot of my channel already, but my job that I work at now, I've got a lot of not a lot of responsibilities, but a lot of opportunities to do, in several positions in several departments. Me unloading trucks, you don't see a blind person doing that, really.
No.
So that's kind of a big thing that people like. I didn't know you can do that, and I even get those questions every day when I go to work. How can you do that if you can't see? And I just tell them, well, you just put your foot down and just go.
Yep.
Working for a moving company. I've worked for several moving companies throughout 17 years, and a lot of people would ask me, how do you move furniture if you're blind? And I would say, how would you move furniture? I would reverse it back to them and say, how would you move the furniture?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll say, well, I have someone else carry it. move furniture. So, yeah, that was saying that out of all the things I've done, those two are the biggest things.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
I like that a lot.
Now, EJ, quick question for you regarding those couple answers. Do you have a lot of people that come up to you when they see you doing these different things, moving furniture, unloading trucks, and they say, oh my gosh, I am just so impressed by you? Do you have that just constantly?
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
It's good.
Yep.
But yet it's like, okay, it's not that difficult, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people don't really understand, you know, if they've been around in a sighted world for a long time, and then they come across a blind person that does something that they've never seen before. You know, they would, like you said, the transitioning.
Yep.
They'd be like, wow, we need to get a hold of that guy and help us move. If he can do that
Right.
without dropping anything or break anything, then we need to call that guy. They normally call me. So
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, I like those answers again.
Me too.
All right, is it my turn?
It's your turn, man.
All right. The question. What is the question?
What is something people would be surprised you could do as a blind person?
Okay, perfect. So I actually have a good example of that. So I do some contract type work, and it's mainly demolition work. So we were actually just on a big job the last 8 days we were there, and we were demoing the interior of this big house. And it's my dad and I, we do these jobs together, and I literally, every time we do this, the homeowners or the contractor we're working for, they just go on and on, whether they say it to me directly, which is just about every time. Otherwise, they'll pull my dad aside when I'm working, and they'll be like, I am so impressed by him. I can't believe how hard he works. I can't believe what he can do. It's just amazing. So it's really cool to see that, to hear that feedback from all these different homeowners and contractors and just people across the board that see me as a person with very little vision going in and completing a job just as a sighted person would do.
Mm-hmm.
It's
like
really
tearing
cool.
out carpet and ripping apart walls. Those are the kind of things in demo.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool to hear that. And I think, just like we were talking about, that's why I asked you, EJ, if all these people that see you doing this, unloading trucks and moving, make comments like, oh, I'm really impressed by you, because I hear it all the time with these jobs that we do. So it's just really nice to get that feedback.
Oh yeah, it makes you feel good because, you know, especially like for the moving companies I work for, usually, like the one I worked for when I was back in Asheville, and I'm getting ready to go down there the week of the 4th to go work with them because the plant here is closed.
Okay.
You know, even their customers are like, for someone that's totally blind that's willing to come out and do something like this, they're like, they're just so amazed.
Yep.
They're like, you need to have more people like him because he's motivated. He doesn't know what he's doing. He can't see what he's doing. But he moves just as fast as the sighted guys.
Yep.
You know, I kind of think it's interesting because both of your stories are similar, and I think that maybe kind of a message for the blind and low vision community is that even if you're scared to go out and try something, you'll be surprised at like the overwhelming support that you'll receive from the people around you who are employing you and working with you, because they're just like impressed that you're going out there and trying and doing your best, and like, hey, this person really does have some great skills.
Yeah.
So maybe that's kind of a message, you know, for the rest of the community. Like, you guys have stuff to offer. Like,
I totally agree. Yeah.
You can do anything.
Not only that, what I found too is the blind and visually impaired people that I've known that work, we're really excited when we get excited about it, and we're like fast, we're efficient, we love what we're doing.
You're proud of your work. You're proud of what you can do.
We're proud that we're out there doing something. It's fun. I love to be able to contribute.
Yep, so do I.
Yep. That's awesome.
Okay, last question, guys.
All right.
What is a current struggle you are working to overcome and or a goal you are working to achieve?
That one's actually hard. I still, you know, when I read over the questions I honestly don't know. Come back to me.
Okay,
All right.
Matt, you
I
can
can
go.
do that. I can do that. All right. So a struggle I'm working to overcome. I actually think there's one thing that stands out for me on this one, and it is orientation and mobility training. I have not gone through this type of training. Again, just like the iPhone and smart technology, I was incredibly resistant to it. I still am a little bit.
And you're stubborn.
But I'm very
and
stubborn.
proud.
Very stubborn, proud. My ego probably gets in the way a little bit. Would you say? Corey just laughs. So the problem I'm having with it is... EJ's just laughing. So the problem I'm having with orientation and mobility training is I've just been so resistant to it for all these years. And I know that I've needed the training, but through this YouTube channel, through talking to all my friends here on YouTube, connecting with other blind and visually impaired people, hearing their stories of the level of freedom and independence that this training gives them, it has inspired me and it's motivated me to go through the steps of getting the training. Now, I haven't started the training yet, but I'm in the process of working with a counselor and setting up meetings to work with a trainer. So that is currently in the works as we speak to start that training. So I'm nervous, but at the same time, it is definitely a struggle that has been going on in my head for years, but I'm excited to finally start the training.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. So trust me, the opportunities are going to be endless.
Yeah.
You know, everything unfolds and they'll fall. You know, everything will fall into place.
You know what? And it's stories like that. It's comments like that that really get me excited. I mean, that's what I want to hear. You know, the freedom part, the freedom aspect of the training is what is so exciting to me, because most people who are blind or visually impaired, we know we lose a ton of freedom and independence when we lose our vision. So just to regain even 10% of that would be incredible.
Well, and I think of when you started the iPhone, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, that was such
That
a big
was
help. I
life-changing.
mean, geez, that's
Still
years
is.
to like
Still is life-changing.
do, and
Yeah.
you know.
So EJ, tell us a struggle you're working on.
It could be. It might even not
Anything.
to do. Maybe it doesn't have to do with low vision because you got that under control.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something else.
Well, honestly, I would say the struggle for me is YouTube.
YouTube?
I'm not doing. I have the motivation to do videos. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like right when I have the camera in my hand, I don't want to do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my mind's like, oh, that's not going to be good. You can't do that today. You got to do that one tomorrow, and do this one today. And I'm like psyching myself up. I'm like, I got to do a vlog. Everybody else is doing vlogs but me.
Yeah.
So I need to do a vlog.
Yeah.
And I just need to get really, really good, because a lot of the YouTubers that I watch that are sighted, you know, that I talk to, you know, on Twitter and all, try to give me advice on like the camera angles, how to hold the camera, how to shoot at, you know, the pan, and to do all this and have a steady hand, which I have the steady hand pretty good. But just the struggle of really getting, you know, the camera in your hand and actually doing videos. That's I would say that's my struggle.
Yep. Pushing the record button.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, we have that trouble at our house.
We have it sometimes.
Oh my gosh, psyching us out to push record.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Well, EJ, maybe that's the solution. Maybe you start a vlog series. Maybe it's every day, or maybe it's every other, or maybe it's like twice or one time a week.
Or you say, like, I'm going to film some random thing one time a day,
Yep.
and then put it together, 7 little videos one time a week, and just see what happens. Because honestly, I think people love to see what you do every day. It could
Well,
be dull as dirt. People don't care.
Clearly, people love your content. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think EJ is pretty influential here on
I
YouTube
think he
and
is.
in the blind and visually impaired community. So,
And everything you've said today impresses me. Like,
Yeah.
I want to know how you do your life. Like, it's
Right.
interesting. You're an interesting guy. You're a nice guy.
that's the thing. We want to know. So, turn the camera on and start showing
Yeah.
us.
Let's see.
Yeah, I know. I need to.
But it's hard.
Yeah.
It's a struggle. I get
Yep.
it.
Definitely.
That was kind of the point why, you know, my wife bought me this GoPro, because she bought me mostly all my GoPros as gifts, and
Yeah, that's awesome.
Start using it because I already paid for it. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. So I better get used to picking up the camera more often. And I take it with me wherever I go.
Mm-hmm.
But when the places that I like, if I leave it in my bag and I go somewhere, something funny happens and I don't have the camera.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, man, and then of course you'd be like, did you have your camera with you? Yeah. You record it? No. Where was your camera? In my bag. Well, it's not doing any good there. And I mean, she'll tell you, she was here right now, she's out of town, but she'll be back tomorrow. And, you know, she'll say the same thing. Well, you should have your camera on in your pocket at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I need to do that because there's some funny stuff I've seen at work or walking to work in the mornings that could be some bloopers for future videos.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any other
That's-
secret questions for us?
I don't have any secret questions,
Okay.
but I think you guys are great, and
Oh, well, thanks.
this has just been really fun. And we're
I hope so, because you live with me.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think that you guys are great, and I'm so glad that you were able to, be on our channel.
Follow me on all my social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Everything is under Everything Blind. Also subscribe for more videos.